This is the Artist Entrepreneur Podcast. We are your hosts, Amanda Ritchie, Noah Dock, and me, Carrie Wee. We're three artists brought together by the love of circus and dance. Amanda from the world of Cirque du Soleil as an aerial soloist. Noah, our academic, and me from the commercial dance world. This is one of the greatest jobs in the world, but it comes with uncertainty. Each episode contains insight on how to pursue art-based businesses. We'll have a variety of guests and have lively weekly Discord. Tune in every week to hear our perspectives on the minefield that is the artist's way of life. All right, listeners, we've got a little bit of a shadowy beard today. It's grown in a little bit since last time.
Every goddamn time.
We've got some casually messy hair in the front. Almost as if it was on purpose, but it was not.
I went to the gym, so I haven't showered yet because I was cooking and I grabbed a fucking hot plate, so I don't want to shower yet.
Oh, no. Is it blistering?
Probably.
That's terrible.
Stupid.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'll shower after this, and then I'll look less fluffy.
You look a little fluffy, but it's effortlessly fluffy.
Thank you.
Listeners. He looks very boyish today. Less so with the grown-in shadow.
You know, I had an interview for a job that... I won't even get into that. But I had an interview for a job. It's at a restaurant. And they texted me about, second round interviews. And they were like, by the way, this is a clean-shaven establishment. Is that okay with you?
Oh, they don't do any beards because the beard hair lands in things?
I don't know. But I was like, it's fine. Whatever. I'll shave my face every time I come into work.
They must have had, I feel like they must have had some beards going on, and you can't put a net on a beard.
I don't know. It could have been like, I don't know, the Yankees, where they didn't have beards for a long time. Could just be like their look. It's their style. It's the thing that they do.
It's their style.
I don't know.
There is a thing, I forget what it is, but like the way that they hired people, servers for this place, it was all based on looks, like 100% based on looks. Like the dude, like the casting for the dude, that was the important thing. And I can't remember what the restaurant was. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Okay. What's that? Ocean's 13. You ever seen the Ocean's movies?
I have. I like those movies. They're fun.
Okay, so like one of the moments in Ocean's 13 is they're talking about like the waitresses that Al Pacino's casino is hiring, and they can fire the waitresses based on their body because they're not technically hired as waitresses. They're models who serve. And I will just never forget that. I think working in entertainment, and events and stuff, I will never forget that line because I'm like, I've definitely been a model who served before.
I feel like that job is very on point for you.
A model who serves?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds nice. I don't think I'm much of a model.
Yeah, it does sound nice. Well, you're not super tall. That's the problem. If you're super tall, you would totally be in that category.
I'm not super tall.
You're not super
such
tall.
A fucking bummer.
It is a bummer. And I see your whiteboard over there and it's empty. What's going on? Did you clean up?
Empty. Kind of. I've been less to-do listy this week. I also completed, I would say, most of my stuff. I do have on my other whiteboard, there's a section called On My Mind, and that's like kind of my to-do list. It's like find a day job, social media clients, cocktail experience, and like real estate stuff. So like I have that, which I just can kind of see, but like the general to-do list is not on my... I've done most things, and it's kind of just like things that are rolling right now.
When you do your hand choreography, but your two fingers are like wrapped in gauze, you look like you're broken. Like it looks like there's something wrong.
Crazy.
Poor guy.
I do want to give a shout out though, and I feel like
Yes, please.
as the producer of this podcast,
Yes.
you should reach out to these people. Because I want to
Who?
give a real shout out to this company. I downloaded an app this week called Haby. Haby.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm writing this down.
I'm gonna make sure that I'm 100% correct on that. I'm 99% sure. Yeah, Haby. Haby.
Okay.
And I think it's my new favorite app, and I want to talk about it because I think it is a super useful app, and for human beings and for entrepreneurs. And so, listeners, you guys know from, I guess, the last few weeks that I've been on a really intense diet because of gout. That I've been going to the gym to try and help that diet a little bit. And I know I talked a little bit about mental health and stuff like that, and that I've been like doing a lot of work to try and work on those things and feel better. And I have been trying to build new habits. And so like some of those habits are work related, some of them are personal related. Like one of them is sit outside for 20 minutes a day. One of them is, log all my meals and drink 2.5 liters of water every day. And then some of them are like do my morning email check-ins and do my social media posts for the day in the afternoon and check the stock market, and check my, accounts and things like that. And I've been using, I was looking for like a task app. And so for like the last month, I've been using like a to-do list app, basically. But I haven't enjoyed it that much. I haven't liked using a to-do list because, and I feel like a lot of people feel this way. The people that I've talked to about this app already have felt like this. I'm totally pitching this app right now. But I don't like the fact that when you do to-do lists, you like check off during the day, and then like before you go to bed or tomorrow morning or whatever, you like uncheck the things that you did yesterday, or like if you didn't do the ones that you had on yesterday, but you did some of them, it like still says like incomplete for yesterday, blah, 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 blah. That always bothered me. And so I was like, I need to find a habit tracking app. And Haby is that app. It is so great. It's so wonderful. I added like all these habits and things that I wanted to do. And you can, as you like go through the day, you can check off that you completed that habit. And it tracks how long your streaks are. How long have you been, how long have you been how many days in a row have you gone to the gym? How many days in a row have you done your afternoon update? How many days in a row have you sat outside for 20 minutes? And you can see a weekly, a monthly, a yearly habit tracker of all of these things that you've done. And it doesn't make you feel like, oh, I didn't do it yesterday. Ugh, and now I have to uncheck it or check it or whatever. It like really is just like an accounting of your activities. And I think it's super useful. I've really enjoyed using it. I love seeing my fucking streaks on it because it's, it feels so good to be like, yes, I'm at 4 days. I've logged all my meals or whatever. And like things that I haven't like done, like I have get out of bed by 7:30 a.m. and get in bed by 10:30. I did it once this week. I almost did it today, but I failed.
Okay.
And then be in bed by 10:30 p.m. I haven't done at all. Haven't succeeded one time.
That's hard.
It's so hard.
That's really hard to do. Yeah.
But if you are like me and you're trying to build good habits and you are tired of like making a notes, folder or whatever with to-do lists and just check marking, download this app, Haby. I'm a huge fan. I really Genuinely love it.
I love this. And what changes, if any, have you felt in your body since the diet and exercise has shifted? Can you say anything has shifted?
Yeah, absolutely. I can tell you from a physical standpoint, I've lost a little bit more than 10 pounds.
Wow. And was that a goal?
Kind of.
Okay. Secondary goal.
Well, because gout is typically found in overweight elderly people, and so like a gout diet would theoretically be designed to help you lose weight. So I've lost a little more than 10 pounds now. My heartburn is pretty much gone. I have no more heartburn.
Oh, there's that.
That is pretty cool.
Heartburn sucks. I only had that during pregnancy.
Heartburn
and
sucks.
Yeah.
No more heartburn. What else? I do feel more hydrated. My skin.
Well, I mean, 2.5 liters a day. I can't do those numbers. Those numbers are hard to do.
My skin feels tighter. If that makes any sense.
Elastic.
Like I'm less elastic.
Did your eyes feel pulled back?
What a line! I'm less elastic.
No, but you must be more elastic.
No, I don't know. I feel like.
Are you peeing like constantly?
Oh, constantly.
Constantly peeing.
Constantly
okay.
peeing.
But when it comes to like the gout symptoms, for example, like are those going away?
They're not. I haven't had an attack, but I still have some. Okay. I mean, I still have like some pain. So.
Do you want to say hi, Bean? Come here. Don't fire him. He was here.
I was here on time.
Okay, come on.
Hi, Mr. Noah.
Hello.
You're getting fired.
I'm not fired.
Why are you firing him?
I can't be fired today. I was on time.
You can fire Amanda. Go ahead.
I rocked it today.
You're gonna be fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
By the way, last week at the very end, you were asking what sus means.
Yeah.
And we didn't answer. And I didn't have the headset on, so I couldn't hear that you were asking, and Bean just wasn't answering. Tell me, Gen Alpha and Gen Z, sus means suspect, right? Am I right about this? They're going to have to help us. Okay. Here. What else do you want to say, Bean?
Mr. Crazy.
Okay.
Why do you have my finger?
Oh, yeah, he hurt himself.
Oh, yeah, he hurt himself.
Yeah, poor thing.
But yeah, that's sort of my where I'm at.
Bye, Bean.
But I think having the habits like is really nice, and it like helps with some mental sanity for sure.
Oh my God, Noah. I spent most of the week trying to regulate my anxiety. I'm telling you. I get to a place where it goes a little too far, and then it starts to going into physical symptoms, and I can't get it to go back down. Like my chemicals get so imbalanced that I just can't. So basically I would wake up and I was like, oh my God, I'm still feeling it. It feels like frenetic energy. Yeah. And like, it feels like I can't. And actually, because I'm on meds, I'm not on enough meds. Like I'm on a very small dose of Zoloft right now, and I'm going to call my doctor and get her to go back up a little because I'm on like 25 milligrams. I used to be on like 100 a day. Now I'm at 25 because I was doing better. And then the new stressors in our lives, like it's just going way back up. Yeah. So I'm going to like change that. But I mean, fortunately, because at least I have the tool, like the thing that chills me out is a little wine, actually. Like that's the one thing to chill me out.
Wine will fucking do it.
So like, but I can't do that all the time because, I'm getting up with Bean at 6:30 in the morning to get her to school. And then my day ends at 11 o'clock. So it's too long of a day anyway. I can't do that with like wine on a regular basis. It just has to be on the weekends. But so I was having such a hard time regulating myself. And it was not helping because the reason I'm stressed is because I need to make short-term money. And we are in a particular position where we don't have a tenant, but it's going to be time because they're taking care of like one or two things we need to do. By the way, it's a really fast turnover. We just lost our tenants at the beginning of the month. Wait. We're ready to put it on the market by Monday, which is really quick, actually.
Wait, on the market, like for sale?
For rental.
Okay, just making sure.
To get new tenants.
Making sure.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty quick because we would have turned their place around in 2 weeks, which is by all metrics. That's quick. But no matter what, even if we get people in 2 weeks, which I don't think the market's that hot over there for renters for a 3-bedroom house, we still have to pay our agents the first month.
Right.
So we are in it for at least one, if not 2 months of covering all the mortgages that we have. And I'm just not making. Okay, so when we last talked, did I tell you that my work flooded?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. Yes.
Now,
yes, we talked about and the group dynamic of shoveling water out.
yes. So they saved all the equipment. The long term is fine. Even the short term is fine because we have a very soft landing. Local studio has decided to foster us, and we're just there teaching our classes, and they're wonderful, and I'm so grateful. But no matter what, if you change one element, there are some clients that are not going to come in until they're back home. And number two, you're not going to get a lot of new clients during that time because they're going to be like, there's like a sign on our website that says, due to flooding, we're at a temporary location. Hopefully we'll be back soon. Like new people are not going to come during that time.
Arguably, though, when you go back,
there'll be a little bit of
you could get a couple more because you've exposed yourself to this new studio, this new space.
True. And I mean, I'm hoping just me being in both spaces helps everybody. I'm hoping that because I have more of a social footprint than all the teachers there do. You know, like I'm on everywhere. And that's the other thing I want to talk about today. So, but the thing is, it's like getting my students to come in. It's also a new location. So if they were closer to the other location, they're like, oh, that's far. Even if it's like 10, 15 minutes longer of a drive. Yeah. So I'm getting a lot of my students in, but not all of them. And it's definitely not robust. So I'm like, oh my God, I need short-term money. And this is the worst time for us not to be in our home studio because I can't push because I'm just like, oh, have you been in the new location? They're like, I don't know. Maybe I'll wait till you get back. Anyways, so what did I do today? I was like, fuck it. I need to make a dramatic effort here. And so I just applied for a bunch of jobs on Indeed for Pilates, group reformer class. There's a place called Stretch Lab. Well, Stretch Lab is all over the country, but I applied to Stretch Lab. Mm-hmm. The thing is with Stretch Lab, what I've heard is that, you know, they're very specific. Like you basically stretch their clients in their fashion. So I have to learn their ways and like keep my own ways maybe to myself. But, you know, like I'm as you are, as Amanda is, like we are contortion coaches. I can coach anything. Yeah. And, you know, we can torture and get those people where they need to be.
I'm all for torture.
All for torturing. So I just need to, so I think I applied to I think there was a country club, 2 gyms, and like a Stretch Lab here in San Antonio. And I just did that. I haven't like retooled my resume in a long time, Noah, but it did happen and you know what? It's easier now. It's called Canva.
Canva? Honestly, mine is still on Word.
Oh my God. You are so Gen X with that. Except you're not Gen X, you're millennial. So I'm a Gen X, but I just pulled some Canva out of my butt. And then Noah, you did the thing with Instagram last week where you're now on separate pages for all your things, and I'm trying to build up my YouTube channel right now. So I made a commitment. The long form. Although my videos are only 2 to 5 minute videos. But I've made the commitment. What, Bean? My commitment is to produce 5 a week, which is kind of
5 long form YouTube videos a week.
Well, they're only 2 to 5 minutes long. I know it's a lot of work because I already got through my first week and I was like, oh my God, that's a lot of work.
Shitload.
Yeah, because also YouTube doesn't have captioning yet, which is the biggest part of it. Because I will not do a video where I'm talking and not have the captions. Like no one's going to watch it. So I have to type the captions in. So basically I go to the studio, I have the idea, like I figure out the idea during the day. I go to the studio on a Monday night. I hopefully film one, like content for 2 to 3 of those videos. And then I come home and then I shoot myself talking about it, and then I'm editing like a fucking mad person. So that's what I did for probably 40 hours this week. Because obviously when I get it going and there's like 20 videos already, I probably don't have to be at this pace. Yeah. So I've got a bunch of videos up there, and I'm freaking tired. Tired, Noah. Because also I'm just like, okay, I want to make sure, I told myself I want to do 10 things a day to bring in work and to bring in money while I'm feeling this way.
Yeah.
And hopefully it'll start trickling down. I'm sure you've done the same.
Yeah.
Trickling down to some cash that will be in my pocket very, very soon. But it's not that quick. You know?
That's okay. This is a weird statement. This is the problem with us and people like.
Oh yeah, well, we have lots of
and
problems.
people like us is that our brains think, I need to make money right now. I need short-term income. I'll start another business.
Yeah.
This is the problem. That is not
Yeah.
that is nobody else thinks like that. That is not the solution.
I'll start a YouTube channel that's going to pay me in 5 years from
Right.
now.
Like, I need short-term money. Let me start a YouTube channel. Like it's we're the only people that think like this, and it's so stupid.
Well, it's because I refuse to do and this will change if I get more desperate. Like, I don't want to do Uber Eats on my days that Bean's at school because I feel like that is not going to help me in my business. So I'm like, okay, I got to do things within my, like, for example, if I get a job at one of these country clubs, then I'm meeting people
Right.
who want a trainer. You know, that's more short term than the YouTube thing. But
I'm not saying we can't 100% justify all of these things.
for our choices.
I'm not saying, I want to be clear that is not what I'm saying at all. I'm just pointing it out that nobody thinks like that. Or at least normal people don't think like that. Normal people
Okay, so
think,
there's a gym-
let me apply for some jobs.
Well, that also might take forever too. So here's the thing. There's a place called Lifetime Gyms, and they are looking for the lead of their stretch team. They actually have a stretch team. This is new. I'm like, the thing is that I'm so overqualified for this job. I'm sure I won't get it.
Yeah, I had one of
Same.
those interviews this week too. And the
think you're gonna get
interviewer
it?
was like, "You're really overqualified for this. Why are you applying for this job?" And
Yeah.
I said, "Because I need money,
money?
and the job market sucks." And I genuinely said that to him, and he was like, "Okay."
Well, it doesn't mean that I won't enjoy the work.
And it doesn't mean I
Because
won't
I
be
think
good
that
at it. It just means like,
Yeah, I mean-
there's a reason I'm here.
Well, the job is actually to like teach other trainers how to do it. I was like, oh my God, teach other trainers how to torture. Like, it's just up my, like this
living
is
the dream.
I'm so overqualified for this
Pass
job,
the
but
torture
we'll
from
see.
one to another.
I know, passing it down, pass the torch.
Pass.
Okay, so the thing is with the YouTube, when it comes to subscribers, I'm doing pretty good. I'm at like 730.
Nice.
You only need up to, I think you need 800, either 500 or 1,000. I think I'm aiming for 1,000 to get all the ad revenue.
Can I tell you something
But
that'll
it's-
make you really mad? It's
What?
gonna make you really mad.
What did you get like 1,000 subscribers in one
I'm
day
warning
on
you.
YouTube?
I'm warning you now. It's gonna make you really mad. I have a YouTube channel
And
that I have not touched.
yeah, but what's
since
on it?
Nothing right now.
No, but is it Noah Doc?
Yeah.
Is it just Noah Doc?
Yeah. But I
Okay.
used
How many subscribers do you
I
have?
used to post. I used to like make dance films.
Oh, this is great.
And I would post them. And and this was like 2012 YouTube.
Okay, no, just tell me your subscribers.
7,000 subscribers.
Okay, so but the thing is that I'm not mad at you. I just know that when you turn around and make that something, you won't have to do that metric. You already have the subscribers. That's good for you. I'm not angry.
It's so funny.
By the way, I had 700 by doing nothing too. I just had it.
That's all you gotta do.
Okay, I'm not mad at that, but I did get mad at you earlier today. You want me to tell you why?
Why?
Because I saw the stitch that you did, and I'm like, God damn it, it's so easy for you to do these.
Which one?
You just have to turn the camera on yourself and talk. Like, I can't really, I mean,
Which
I could.
one?
one of them, it was just a
like
video.
one of my red flags ones.
Red flags. Yeah. Like I was like, oh my God, he doesn't have to do anything to do the stitches. I mean, maybe I can just do the stitches and not do any aerial, but really I should do it.
Did you watch the firefighter cookie one?
Yes, I
Isn't
saw
that
that.
fucking, I thought that was so funny.
It was funny. It was successful. It was great.
Okay, it wasn't that
And I'm just
successful.
like,
It got
God damn it.
2,500 views. But like,
No, listen.
I thought it was
I'm just saying
hilarious.
it's easy for you to produce. Now, okay. Do you ever experience this where you go down the social media rabbit hole, which is more annoying every single day because it's just viral videos.
yeah.
That's all you're seeing, right? Okay. There's things that make me mad on a couple different levels. Number one, I just watched the one with Blake McGrath and Brian Friedman at the McDonald's. They basically are dancing at the McDonald's.
Okay.
Like a bunch of queens.
Okay.
Okay. And good for them. Like, I love them. Good job. But the thing that made me mad about it is the amount of production they put into this thing. Like, I'm like, this is what we have to do nowadays. Like, the amount of credits on the bottom of that, it was a full production.
Well, who is
Full
this?
production.
Who is this? Brian Friedman?
Brian Friedman and Blake McGrath.
Blake?
And they're dancing at McDonald's. And the amount of production value they're putting into these reels that are going on TikTok and Instagram because they're getting millions of views. So it makes sense. But I'm like, oh my God, I'm not doing any of that. And I'm not really wanting to. Even if I did spend that much money and that much time, would it be worth it? Are you seeing this video I'm talking about?
I'm seeing this stuff.
I mean, Blake McGrath is killing it on going viral.
This doesn't seem
I have
like
to give
it's a
it to
lot
him.
of production value. This is just a.
I'm not.
Oh, there's
Okay.
Ronald McDonald eating a burger. Is this the right one?
I'm not saying that it's so much money on there. I'm saying that like it's choreographed. There's like 2.5 cameramen. There's like a Ronald McDonald in the back. Like it's a team.
Right. They made choices and they
Yes.
and worked at it.
Yeah. Like it's produced to a certain degree, and I'm just like, oh my God, like the amount of effort I'm like, I don't have the time for that. I don't have the bandwidth for that. And then your stitch that you put in very little effort, that made me mad too, because I'm like, could I pull off doing that? Probably not. I'm just angry in general.
I don't know if I feel similarly. I guess I feel similar. My thing is not that it's those videos, like when somebody who already has a huge following gets a ton of views and a ton of whatever, like I'm like whatever. But when like literally random nobodies like me get a ton of followers and get a ton of likes and things like that, I'm like, what the fuck? Like I can understand it if you have hundreds of thousands or millions of followers. Like you already have people built in to watch your stuff, and they're gonna comment and they're gonna like, and that's how things get picked up and taken down the river. But if you're a nobody and you're suddenly getting these millions of views and stuff, like it's just luck.
Yeah, but you can't get mad at that because you can be one of those people. I'm just saying,
but it's so hard to do it. It's so hard to get that consistently without the followers.
No,
you
I know.
have to like continue to do it until you get the followers. That's really the key.
Well, okay. So obviously, Brian Friedman and Blake McGrath, they've got the formula, and I know what the formula is. It's just that I haven't found my sweet spot of the formula for authentically me, because it just can't be dance anymore. It can't just be aerial anymore. It has to have a freaking.
Did you try making the video that
Gimmick.
I told you about?
I kind of did, but like I was like talking to Dara about this trick that Amanda said, and I was trying to figure it out without hurting myself, because I can't do it and then also hurt myself. So like I was like trying to do it, and every time I tried to film myself, it wasn't either good or funny. So I have to keep on trying.
Okay. I think
And
you
I'm
should
going to keep on
definitely
trying.
keep trying, because I think it's going to be really fun.
I need to keep on trying. I will keep on trying 100%. I'm in it because I am trying to figure out that sweet spot of being authentically me, and then also gimmicky enough that people's eyeballs will pop out. Because what I'm doing, like the thing is that has been very real to me this week is we cannot get comfortable in doing things a certain way. We have to be able to change.
Yeah.
Small ways and big ways all the time. Like if the social media landscape is changing, if we don't change with it. I remember when like social media became a thing and like dancers and like, performers all of a sudden had to have a big following. Why are you laughing at me?
I could talk about this for fucking hours.
Like there was a huge like, oh my God, why is this important? Why is my talent not important? Why does it matter? And then now again, it's changing where like, no, you can't just be like a really like superb dancer on there. You have to be gimmicky now. You have to be doing like, Blake likes to do videos in the airport with his like pilot outfit on.
Those are hilarious.
Yeah, like you can't just be a good dancer anymore. You have to like be a pilot in an airport dancing like a queen. You know what I'm saying? Like that irritates me, but good for him. Like I love the guy. Good for him. But I haven't found the thing yet, and I'm irritated because I'm like, now I need to figure that out.
It's okay. I'm gonna try to respond to this with some level of calm.
Why are you irritated too?
I really don't. I really do not abide by the social media following hiring when it comes to performers.
You mean if you're the if you're the director?
Yeah.
Of a project.
And as a performer, I think I'm gonna try. Okay. I'm gonna piss a lot of people off when I say this. And I might hurt some chances of jobs later in the future, but whatever. If you are using an Instagram profile as a resume, you're wrong. And if you are looking to hire somebody and you are asking them for their social media or their Instagram accounts in lieu of a resume, you are wrong.
Okay, please tell.
There is no secret that social media is a version of ourselves and people that is to make us look the best we possibly can. We all know this. This is not a question. There are studies, there's information out there, there's all of this about how social media is literally all fake. It's all fake. And that we are affected by it in negative ways because we see everybody else is so happy and so wonderful and so good at what they do and all those things and all that. And we compare ourselves to everybody else and we struggle with that. And that is
I've been struggling.
That is quite literally all over social. That is what social media is. So if you're using if you are asking for somebody's Instagram or you're asking for somebody's social media, and that is what you're thinking of their resume, you are getting the quite literal best possible picture of someone that you want to work with. No, I do not want. If I'm going to hire somebody, I do not want to see how great you are in 15-second bursts. I want to see how great you are in a show. I want to see that you've done a show. I want to see that you have experience. I want to see that you've worked with people and continued to work with those people because they liked you and they wanted to call you back instead of just watching your video once going, that was cool, bye. I don't want to work with people who have bad track records and who haven't stuck around and who have, and who don't. You can look as good as you want, but if you're a shit person to work with,
agree.
Sucks. And I don't think an Instagram account will ever be able to tell me whether you are a good person to work with or not. I think it'll tell me if you can do roll-ups and if you can do cool moves and if you're a good dancer. But working with somebody and knowing that information about them are very different things.
But it is important as the performer, as the person. Oh, we know this, which is why we work on it so much.
Yeah. Listen, you
just-
gotta. Is it bad to have both? No, but like, where's
if that's the only metric you're looking for, that
Right.
sucks. Yeah, that's not great.
right?
Yeah.
And where's the line? Like, I remember the whole thing. Like, oh well, you're real. It's all about your real.
Yeah,
whether you
yeah, I
get
used to
cast,
say
it's
that,
all
yeah.
about your real. And like, do I get asked for a reel occasionally? Yeah. Do I get asked for an Instagram profile more often? Definitely.
Definitely. Yeah. And so what do you do then when it comes to your directing stuff? What do you give them, or your website?
Yeah, I give them my website.
You give them your website.
Give them my website because there's videos, there's a reel, there's photos, there's my resume. It's all that stuff. Also, I don't have an Instagram that's for that. I have a personal Instagram. I have a photography Instagram now, and I have a cocktail Instagram. That's it. Like I'm not. I got other shit to do.
We got a lot, dude. We got a lot of other shit to do. I mean, can I tell you the amount of time I've been on YouTube this week? Because not only that, I'm trying to upload the RSS feed, which is like the feed that podcast lives on. For Artist Entrepreneurs are already on there, and it's already pumping it out. And then every time I do a reel, I add it to that too, which isn't that hard. But now I'm trying to get Expecting Aerialist and Greener Grass also on YouTube, and then I can just let it fly. All this work is to have it sit on there and to let it fly.
Yeah.
Because after you put it on there, it just uploads the newest episode. I just want to be set up. And I want it to be, it makes me feel good that a video that I put up like a week ago now is like gaining some, not a lot of traction, but a little traction. I'm like, okay, well, that work is done. I never have to do that work again for that particular video.
Yes.
And it's out there. So, God, I don't know. Bleh. Noah, what's your update? My update took half the podcast.
What's my update?
Yeah, what's your update?
My update is, I don't know.
Did you guys fix the glitch for red flags? What's that look on your face? Is this the biggest frustration in your life right now? What's going on?
Yeah, but I've reached a point where if I think about it too hard, I'll shut down. So.
Okay, let's
No. It's fine. There's a new version of the app. I tested it 30 minutes before we came, and there's a bunch of shit that isn't working. And so it's a whole thing.
Okay, so
I'm
heard,
dealing with like finding a new tech person now. We're just, and it's a perfect storm of one step forward, two steps back today.
I love how your response is just laughter, which means it's pretty bad.
It's fucking awful. What else can I talk about? I've had some good job stuff this week, as part of our to continue our conversation with like immediate money or whatever we need now.
Yeah.
I had 2 interviews this week. Hopefully I'll have a couple more next week. I actually did get invited to do a test week basically with a company to see if it would be a good fit. And I think that this is a really crazy topic that we could talk about, which is the idea of turning something down when it's something that you really need and might want. I think that's super hard, and I had to do that this week.
And what was your reason that you had to turn it down?
The job was in Irvine, so it would take me an hour and 45 minutes to get there and back, probably longer each day. It was a 40-hour-a-week job.
Okay. Yeah.
And the pay was not what I was expecting, and there were no benefits.
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
And as cool of a company as it looked like, and as much as I need a job and as much as I need the money, I really weighed the options of like, okay, what does this actually look like? And
When's the last time you had a full-time job? No. Years, right? I mean, it's a big deal to take a full-time job on because that means everything that you're doing gets really neglected.
It totally is. And
yeah, it's a big decision.
And I will be doing a mostly full-time job from November to mid-January because I'm covering somebody who's going on maternity leave at a job that I used to have. So there is some money coming in eventually, but it's hard right now, and gotta figure it out. But I do think that that's a great conversation and a hard thing to do. Turning something down that you really need and kind of want, even though because it's not the right fit. That's a weird thing.
Well, I auditioned. I put my resume in for a couple of these jobs, and I'm about to tell them that I have a kid. I have to do pickup. Like, I have a lot of limitations on my time.
Yeah.
But again, and I feel like I'm not saying this to be egotistical, but it's just factual. I'm overqualified for those particular jobs. Oh, I see you.
That's the girl who looks weird.
Oh, don't say that. The girl who looks weird in my class is what she's.
The boy.
What's his name?
Carmelo, and that was my favorite friend.
Oh, that's the weird kid?
He's crazy, but he doesn't look weird.
Oh, he just looks crazy. He's just crazy on the inside. All right. What the fuck was I saying?
You were saying that you're overqualified for these jobs, even though you're applying for it.
Well, like, for example, they have requirements, and one of the requirements is at least 6 months of Pilates teaching. I've been teaching Pilates for like 20 years. Right. So it's like, it's just factual. I see that being. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, okay, well, but at this point I need a job where I'll walk in and there's already clients.
Yes.
Yeah, because with the job that I have at Arium, I'm going to be there and I'm going to build it, but this is like a 2-year process. Yeah. And it's the process I want to be in, but I just can't do this anymore where I'm just like, they're not coming unless I do some work to get them there. Like, because there's so little I can do half the time. Like, I refuse to like just harass my clients that I already have. There's no point.
Yeah.
I need to meet rich people, Noah. I need to meet some rich old white ladies.
Me too.
I mean, I'm not messing around. Oh, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I could be a sugar baby. Why not?
Well, one of my friends in LA, he got on this train. He met one old lady and then another, and they would pay $100-$150 an hour for Pilates. He would go to their house. They had a machine there, and he literally supported his whole family off of like 4 people for years. I'm like, they're here. There's wealthy people all over the freaking country. I need to find. That's why I like the country club, because the golf club needs the Pilates trainer. I'm like, I need to get in there.
Can I tell you? I don't know if I should take this as a sign or not, but in the same vein of you doing the YouTube thing and the idea that like when we think, oh, I need to make money now, I should start a business. The thought that I've had this week is, should I just be a personal trainer?
You could. Why not?
I could.
To see, we're of the same cloth, which is the problem.
Yeah.
Because somebody else would have been like, go work for Uber Eats. I'm like, I'm not going to gain anything that way. I'm not going to do that.
I could totally do it. I have a master's in dance choreography. I was a circus coach for fucking 8 years. Like, I can kill that. But like, I shouldn't do that right now.
Well, the thing is that no matter what, you have to, whenever you're a personal trainer, you have to build the clientele. That's a freaking problem. Because I could go work at a gym today, but the thing is, I'm going to be like,
well, maybe I should just start
hustling clients,
walking around Beverly Hills. Go from, like Sweet Green or whatever to Jamba Juice to what's some other Health Nut or whatever, and just like
Oh, what's that place? Huron.
Erewhon, yeah. And just like walk around looking like in my like gym outfit with like personal trainer written on me or something like that. Could work.
Look, you could go get a job. Go get a job at the Studio City Equinox. But it takes time. I used to work at Equinox, and it's like you're just hustling clients and then putting in your your sessions, and it looks like one client on Tuesday night and one client on Saturday morning, but then it grows. But again, it doesn't solve
the problem.
It doesn't solve the problem. So anyways, I'm just like, but it is still worth it to do all the things, I think. Like all the things that I did this week to try to move the needle, I'm proud of it. And I pushed through my own anxiety and depression to do it.
Yep.
And I'm still surviving.
Yep.
It's going to be fine. I mean, Asa got there the other day. He was like, I should go do Uber Eats to make some, because we just have a lot of more expenses. If it wasn't for all our random house expenses for both properties, I wouldn't be feeling like this.
Yeah.
But it's what it is.
I very much get that. One of the pieces of advice that I've had several people give me about real estate and all that is, have your job, live off your job, build your real estate on the side. Even though your real estate is
until it flips.
Until it flips. And your real estate is going to take most of your time, and your job is not, but you need the job in order to keep going until you don't anymore. Well,
I don't even have the option to go get a full-time job.
Yeah.
I don't want that, and I don't really have the option because I've got a kid. So like I need to get hooked into a couple of these gyms and get into their clientele and use the skill set that I very much like. I need to use the skill set. I need to use and abuse it. No, Doc. I have so much skill set over here.
I need to use
it's not getting used and abused enough. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know. And where's freaking Amanda? Amanda, are you under a pile of books?
She said she was coming, and then she's not even here.
No, she didn't say she was coming.
And what's our secret code word? Our code phrase?
Devils on horseback.
That doesn't sound right, but I'll go with it. Devils on horseback.
No, it's like the date, a bacon wrap date. Devils on
horseback.
Yeah.
So
that's our
devils on horseback is the key phrase, and if you say devils on horseback at any point in our next
we know you heard it.
Group session, we know Amanda. You listen to this.
Speaking of Amanda, yes, Bean. I stopped paying for it because I'm broke.
But I want it.
I know you do. I'm broke of cash right now. We're broke. We have 2 houses, but we have no cash. So, speaking of Amanda, I've been in touch with her school that she coaches at, and they're going to bring me in for workshops. We're just trying to figure out the date, and we're just trying to figure out the details. Noah, this is what I found out. I was listening to a podcast. They're talking about how dating has changed for Gen Z so much so that some of the more not traditional, none of them are traditional. The apps that are already out there, I guess the incumbent apps, are faltering a little bit because the reason why you came up with the red flags because they are not built for people to succeed.
Yeah.
And people know this.
Yeah.
And they know it. And they're actually losing a lot of market share.
Yeah.
The Hinges, the Bumbles. Do you know this?
I do. That's why.
Do you read about this all the time? Can you talk about it a little?
I do. That's why I made this app.
So, but is this true when it comes to like recent like stock market? Because Bumble is it publicly traded?
I believe Bumble is publicly traded. Match is publicly traded.
Yes, Match.com, and I don't know if
And
The other ones
actually, not for nothing, they are at their yearly high currently. Now they're still way low compared to where they were before, I'm going to say 2022. But yeah, I mean, they've had huge levels of loss. Now they're still making money. It's just their value is a lot lower. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I think that one of the reasons why oh yeah, Bumble does have its own publicly traded. Ugh, what a dumpster fire of a stock that is.
Which
Bumble.
one? Which stock? Oh, yeah, that's what I heard on the podcast. I was listening to a markets podcast,
It's like
stock podcast.
Yeah, I mean its all-time high was the day it opened. That's rough.
So I'm assuming as an outsider that you're going to try to ride on that point is that that this app kicks you off and that you're not going to, have pen pals on there for ages.
Yeah, I mean my whole point and exactly my line is it's time for an app that capitalizes on the success of its users and not their failures. And that I think carries a lot of weight with younger generations because they don't like the system. They don't like big corporations. They don't like, they don't like all this. And I don't either. And I think that that's a really, it's a good thing to connect with. And that's my whole goal is, I want to capitalize on your success and I want to capitalize on your failure.
Yeah, it feels like it might be the timing might be sweet spot. Crossing God's fingers. You look like you just
fingers.
You look like you got your fingers chopped off or something.
All right. Bye, Mr. Crazy.
Bye, Bean.
All right, Noah Doc. I want to move this needle by next week on my.
Yeah, let me know how the editing goes. And making 5 videos a week. That is a shitload of videos. Not to be a negative Nancy or anything like that. It's just a shitload of videos.
I can totally pull it off if I work 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You can find Amanda Ritchie at Grounded in Flight on Instagram and at Noah Doc on Instagram as well as Red Flags app. And me, Carrie Wee, you can find at wrapyourheadaroundsilks.com. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We have so much more coming at you, including guests that are in this art world that are blazing their way through new businesses and, just more banter from us. Thank you for listening. This is The Artist Entrepreneur.